Hi guys, so it's another day, so welcome to my channel and I'm glad you guys are here. So today I am doing a somewhat reaction video off of Kelly Stamp's video that she posted, I guess like several months ago, and she went on a date and with this guy that she found on one of the apps, and the date didn't go so well. She talked about she really didn't want to go. She wanted to stay celibate and do some other things, without going on dates because there was a first relationship that she had that was the guy set the bar high.
This is Kelly Stamps, and this evening I am ticked. I am mildly upset. My gears have been grinded, and I would actually like to share this story. It just happened right now. I am dressed up all cute. I got my little skirt on. This is a fresh wound. I would like to hear your input on this story. So I haven't been using any of those dating apps. I haven't been on any dates lately. I've been voluntarily celibate. I'm just enjoying my own company because every time I meet somebody, they just disappoint me. I think it's because my ex set such a high standard.
I'm not really sure what happened to that relationship because I didn't see it, but I just wanted to give a reaction off of what she said, and hopefully she still needs some assistance as far as what to do and what to say or how she reacted on the date. Okay, so the situation is the guy actually wanted, when she went on the date, he kind of sounded like Bill Cosby or something like that, his voice. That was kind of funny, what she said about sounding like Bill Cosby. But what she wanted to do was just go on a simple date, and she wasn't able to find, I guess, that right person. And she told him about her special place that she goes to get tiramisu.
My dumbass invited somebody to my sanctuary, otherwise known as Italy, for tiramisu. Why did I let some random crusty dude from Bumble infiltrate my happy place? Now I don't even want to go get tiramisu because I'm going to think about this. Okay.
And so anyway, the guy showed up and they got tiramisu, and they just talked a little bit. But at the end of the date, I guess, is when he decided to tell her that he also had 3 kids.
If I knew that he had a child, I would not have met. I am interested in men with no children, no previous marriages. I am 23. I don't want to deal with your baby mama drama.
She said he looked perfect, was a perfect guy. But I think that when you're first meeting someone or meeting them and they're on a dating app, for sure, they should absolutely tell you that they have kids. They have 3 kids, because not everybody wants to be in a relationship with people that have kids.
And I don't want to pressure you. Like, I fully understand if you don't want to be with somebody who has kids. I'm like, wait, kids? You said kid. He goes, all right, I have 3 children.
Because that's a whole nother level, a whole nother responsibility. I know before I got married, I would not date anyone. I didn't want to date anyone with kids, because there's a lot of baby mama drama, and I knew that when I get married that I wouldn't date anyone that had kids because it's too much baby mama drama, and I'm not here for it. So she was a little bit upset, a little bit bothered that she actually wasted her time. And yes, Kelly, I think that you wasted your time.
Honestly, I feel like you bait and switched me. I don't understand. You should have disclosed on your profile that you have children.
And I'm sorry, not just you, he wasted your time, because you could have been at home watching a really good movie or having popcorn or something like that, and he just decided not to include that on his video, his profile for whatever you went to. So anyway, it's kind of weird to me just going for those little profile companies or whatever, because those little dating apps, I don't know, I'm just old school, and I feel like you meet someone, then maybe that's better than actually going on a dating app, because people put on a persona, a fake persona, and they can just be whoever they want to be, and it's just not even worth your time. Half the time you wasted your time. Sometimes you'll find that there's relationships that work out. But back to him. Honestly, he should have told you about the children.
What you think in the comment section. Who was right? Does a nice young lad like this guy have to disclose the fact that he has 3 children and a baby mama on his dating profile? Or was I right that you should disclose that and just deal with the fact that you're going to get less matches, but it will guide you towards somebody who is willing to deal with that?
Because, again, I wouldn't. 3 kids, I'm sorry. There's a lot of guys that even won't date women that have kids, and there's some that will, but there's some that won't. But I definitely think that he should have told you, so you're definitely not wrong about that. You wasn't making any hasty decisions or whatever, so if you decided to move on and just do your own thing, I think that that's perfectly okay. So I definitely don't think you're wrong about that. And I really think that guys should be honest, as well as women too. Stop catfishing. Stop catfishing. Because catfishing is not going to do anybody any good. So the best thing to do is just be honest if you really want a relationship, or you're just trying to find someone or whatever. So anyway, a little bit off of that topic, because my daughter and I went to this restaurant recently, and these guys that was sitting next to us, they were just talking. Basically, they kind of asked us our opinion. And they asked us our opinion on a girl, that one guy was dating a girl, and he had another girl lived in another state as well, close by, but the one girl lived in the state, and he was wondering what he should do. Well, if the relationship is not serious, then you can date both of them, but just be honest with them. Be honest with them and let them know that you want to date other people, that, so don't just lead them on. I think everybody should be honest and not lead each other on, because time is short. As you see, the pandemic and everything that's going on in the world, time is short, and we don't have a lot of time for people to make, stupid decisions or what have you. Looks like my eye's watering here. My eye's always watering in the stuff around. But anyway, you don't have time for that, to make decisions. Oh my God, this bird is making noise and flying around. It's a cute bird though. But anyway, you don't have time to make those decisions and, hasty decisions about people. Yeah, what am I saying? I'm saying that basically people should be honest with each other. Stop playing around. Stop playing games. Especially men. They're older. Some of them are older, and you meet them and they're still playing games. They're playing games up to 30 years old or whatever, and all that needs to stop. And I'm all over the place right now. But again, with Kelly, I just think that she's a really beautiful young lady, and that she can probably get any guy that she wants to. She doesn't have to settle for anyone. If you want to be alone and you want to be celibate, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let anybody tell you that there's anything wrong with being celibate and being alone, being by yourself, because you have to know yourself first before you can get to know anyone else. And you have to be spiritually connected with yourself as well as God, so you can find the right person. And she did mention that also in her video, that she had a connection. There are a lot of the guys that want to be with her, or like church guys or whatever. And hey, Kelly, there's nothing wrong with guys from church. There's a lot of good guys from church. I mean, where are you going to meet them, out on the street or on, in the clubs or whatever? And I don't know, it's not good. It's not good to actually meet them on the streets or in the clubs or anything like that, because you're going to have issues out of them. I don't know what happened to you and your boyfriend at the very beginning, that you really, I guess, was into. I wish that he was still around, but hey, sometimes things happen and you just have to move on with life. But as I say, and I'm going to say this in closing, that I want everybody to just stay strong, stay true to yourself, find your personal being, your spiritual being, and be one with that spiritual being. Get to know yourself. Don't jump into relationships too soon, because they'll end up failing, and you'll end up feeling like you're wasting your time. So you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste anybody else's time. So just be true to yourself. And let me know what you guys think about what I said for Kelly, the information that I gave for her. It's okay to use dating apps if that's what you want to do, but I don't know. I would kind of go somewhere, that there's kind of a few people there and just, kind of like I am, there's a bunch of chairs here, and sit outside, and who knows who's going to walk by, who's God's going to send by. I don't know if she believes in God or whatever, but God can send you anyone. He can send people to you at any point in time. They can come knock on your door as the pizza guy. Who knows? Just have faith and believe. And also, try to manifest stuff. Write it down. Make it plain. That's what the Bible says in Habakkuk. Write it down. Make it plain so that the angels can take it and run with it. And I've seen things happen so much and so fast when you write it down. Put a date on it. Put a time on it. And just, oh my God, there's flies around here. Okay, so my husband was calling, so I'm going to have to close the video because he'll probably end up calling back. But again, I was saying, write a vision down, make it plain, because that will come to pass. It's like you're manifesting it, you're believing, and you're having faith in what you're hoping for. So manifest it, write it down, make it plain. And Kelly, keep going. You're doing good. You're making good decisions. You're making sound decisions. And yeah, I agree with you. When someone meets you, they should meet you for you and not talk about what you do with your work. I mean, hey, that's important too. But just get to know me first before you start, finding out what I do and, all that kind of stuff. Okay? So I love you. Make sure that you stay true to yourself. Take care of yourself. Peace.
Body.